The aviation industry is all about safety and it cannot tolerate the absence of an effective inspection and maintenance program. Hello everybody, welcome back to No Aero's channel. If airlines weren't checking their fleet constantly, there would be an increased chance of failure. But how do airlines define maintenance? What are maintenance checks? Let us further investigate. Maintaining an aircraft is a never ending process. It is easy to forget when you board a jet aircraft that you are stepping onto is one of the most complex machines ever created. Every airplane is a tuned machine that has primary systems and backup systems that allow the aircraft to fly increasingly long distances and to be one of the most efficient technologies to be ever built. So, friends, let's talk about aircraft maintenance checks. They are periodic inspections that have to be done on all commercial and civil aircrafts after a certain amount of time or usage. As any technician knows, every aircraft receives its maintenance around the clock. Airlines and other commercial operators of large or turbine powered aircraft follow a continuous inspection program which include both routine and detailed inspections. Airline and other airworthiness authorities like DGCA casually refer to detailed inspections as checks. Checks are commonly of the following types: A check, B check, C check, and D check. A and B checks are lighter checks, while C and D are considered heavier checks. Aircraft operators may perform some work at their own facilities, but often checks, and especially heavier checks, take place at maintenance, repair, and overhaul company sites, that is, MRO sites. Let us discuss each of the checks in detail. A check. The A check is performed approximately after every 400 to 600 flight hours, or every 200 to 300 flights, or every 8 to 10 weeks, whichever is earlier depending on the aircraft type. It needs about 10 to 50 man hours and is usually performed in an aircraft hangar. The actual occurrence of this check varies by aircraft type, the flight cycle count, or the number of hours flown since the last check. The occurrence can be delayed by airline if certain predetermined conditions are met. The A check takes about 24 hours on a narrow body aircraft. B check. The B check is performed approximately every 6 to 8 months. It takes about 160 to 180 man hours depending on the aircraft and is usually completed within 1 to 3 days at an airport hangar. A similar occurrence schedule applies to B check as to A check. B checks are increasingly incorporated into successive A checks, that is, checks A1 through A10 complete all the B check items. C check. The C check is performed approximately every 20 to 24 months or a specific number of actual flight hours or as specified by the manufacturer. This maintenance check is much more extensive than the B check. It requires a large majority of aircraft's components to be inspected. This check puts the aircraft out of service for 1 to 2 weeks. The aircraft must not leave the maintenance site until it is completed. It also requires more space than A and B checks. Therefore, it is usually carried out in a hangar at a maintenance base. The effort needed to complete a C check is up to 6,000 man hours. The D check, sometimes known as the heavy maintenance visit, is by far the most comprehensive and demanding check for an airplane. This check occurs approximately every 6 to 10 years. It is a check that more or less takes the entire airplane apart for inspection and overhaul. Even the paint may need to be completely removed for complete inspection of the fuselage metal skin. Such a check can generally take up to 50,000 man hours and 2 months to complete depending on the number of technicians involved. It also requires the most space of all maintenance checks, and such must be performed at a suitable maintenance base. Because of the nature and the cost of D check, most airliners, especially those with a large fleet, have to plan D checks for their aircraft in years advance. Some authorities use a type of check known as 3C check or intermediate layover, which typically includes light structural maintenance including checks for corrosion or checks on specific high load parts of the airframe. The 3C check may also be used as the opportunity for cabin upgrades, for example, new seats, entertainment systems, carpeting. This shortens the time the aircraft is out of service by performing two distinct tasks simultaneously. As component reliability has improved, some MROs now spread the workload across several C checks or incorporate the 3C check into the D checks instead. So, I hope that you enjoyed learning about the basic concept of maintenance. If you've liked the video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more videos, hit the subscribe button. And if you have something to say, please leave a comment. And also share it with your friends from aviation background to speed up their thoughts.